Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back and we're doing our last Crimson Vow draft here. It's a best of one. Tomorrow, I believe, should be the release of Kamigawa Neon Destiny. Dynasty? Destiny? Destiny or Dynasty? Destiny. No, Dynasty, sorry. It is Dynasty. My bad. What are we taking back one pick one here? Let's see. Raconteur, Lumbernut, Paladin. These are all good. I really, I've got a soft spot for the Lumbernut. It's a fun build around. There's a Mariner in here, which would be monocolors. Probably some safer monocolor picks, but I really like the upside of Lumbernut, and I haven't played green-black in a while. I don't know. If it doesn't pan out, so be it. There's plenty of options to go here. If it's the PTQ, maybe you take like Mariner or the Impulse, because Impulse is a 2-drop card advantage thing. I don't know. Follow-up pick here. I feel okay taking the Mariner. It's another 4-drop, but on color with the Lumbernut still and good. Otherwise, Point of Discussion is good too. Card draw. You get the blood token out of it too, which is nice. There's a Chill of the Grave in here. Cobbled Lancer, Cruel Witness. Let's just take the Mariner. I like this card. I think it's strong. It's a good 4-drop. Good beater. All right, we can take the Gift of Fangs. I like Gift of Fangs as well. There's Sharpshooter, which is actually very good with the Lumbernut. Decent argument to take the Sharpshooter. But Gift of Fangs is an important card, I think. And I've mentioned in a few drafts. People think I overvalue this card. I don't know. Maybe you're right, but I think it deals with a lot of things. Whether or not it kills them or not, if you're able to neg 2 something, sometimes that's just valuable enough to buy you the time you need, and we'll take it. I mean, there's certainly times where I've not played. I've had Gift of Fangs and I've not played it, but if you don't end up with enough removal, you're pretty happy to have it. So now there's another Gift of Fangs, which I probably take over Archghoul and Recluse. Imprisonment in here, which is pretty strong in white, but might as well take a removal spell that's on color and be okay with that. Vilespawn Spider is good. I actually like Snarling Wolf. And other option is Dawnheart Disciple, and there's Grisly Ritual. Well, technically this is a human. Probably take the Disciple over the Wolf. I think that does make sense. Or I could take a Knife. But Disciple's a fine card. It's good with werewolves. It's good with humans, obviously. It's a 2-drop. Fiend. I'll probably take Wolf Strike here over Butler. It's good removal. We already have... Unfortunately, Wolf Strike does not pair well with the Lumbernut. But it does work well with the Mariner. So we'll take it. I do like Butler. Butler's actually not bad with the Lumbernut, but might as well get our removal now. Get it while you can. All right, Sharpshooter versus Blossom. We're going to take the Blossoms. Granted, Sharpshooter's better with Lumbernut, sort of. The problem is he also can't train it really with Lumbernut, but it doesn't really matter. It's a 3-mana 4/4. But this is what? A 3-mana potentially 4/4 if it's flipped, or 3-mana ramp fixer. So I'm going to take the Weaver. I don't really like Laid to Rest. Another Disciple. I mean, I'm fine with that. They work well. They pair fine together. Witch's Web is not that great in general, but I'm okay cutting green for now. It seems like white might be more open. We'll see. Or red. We have 3 black cards right now, and none of them are bad. But green, I definitely think we've carved our way into, so that's cool. Interesting. Quite a few blue cards in here, huh? Otherwise, we could take the Undying Malice. Can be protection. Chill and Cobbled Lancer are good. I don't mind blue-green either. But I'll take the Malice. I think it's actually an okay card. I mean, we have 2 Gift of Fangs and a Lumbernut already. It doesn't necessarily mean black's getting cut. It could be that blue's more open and we could just pivot into green-blue, but I don't need to. I guess we'll take a Phalanx for the Lumbernut synergy. Whatever. Recluse pick 12 is a good sign. Unfortunately, we don't have anything. We don't have any blood token generation yet, but that's all right. It's a human too. Ooh, well, ask and you receive. We got that knife back. It's pretty nice. Knife into Recluse is good turn 1, turn 2 play. Wow, Ill-Tempered Loner. There's a strong one. Wolf Strike or Scavenger. Body-wise, we already have some decent bodies for another Wolf Strike. I do love Scavenger. And Scavenger is amazing with the Wolf Strike too. It's a very versatile card, but I'm going to take the Wolf Strike. Even though, like I said, it's not good with Lumbernaught. In general, I think it's a pretty good card. Ill-Tempered Loner is by far the strongest card in here, but I mean, I could take it and just start pivoting now and assume red's open. I have to give up a Wolf Strike for it, which likely makes the deck. I mean, this is borderline feel bad card. It's that strong. There's some board states that they can't even win because of it, but I'm still going to take the Wolf Strike. I don't know. I kind of want to make the green-black thing work if I can. If I can't, then so be it. Good red cards in here. Jeez. Skulking Killer's not that good. Socialite's pretty good. We could take that. Socialite actually works well with Wolf Strike too. It makes the blood token. You can sacrifice it for to buff this up, or flip the Recluse. More motivation to play knife, and then big Wolf Strike for 5 damage to something. Yeah, I think that's a reasonable pick here. Well, Glade technically works here. Otherwise, I could take yet another Gift of Fangs, or there's Gluttonous Guest, which has good synergy with Recluse, Lumbernaught. What's our removal count at right now? 2 Gift of Fangs, 2 Wolf Strike. I feel like 2 Gift of Fangs is usually where I'm at. So I'm actually going to take the Gluttonous Guest now. There's Flourishing Hunter too, which is good. But I'm going to take the guess now. I kind of like how it's looking in this deck, so. All right, well, Grolnok. It's a good card. I don't know if I want to splash it necessarily, but it is good. Can go deeper on Disciple. Our human count's getting up there. We got 5 already. It's another 2 drop. Or we take Point of Discussion for some card draw. Card draw is obviously good. We have some already with our blood tokens for a little bit of flood mitigation. I think I'm going to go deep on Disciples just because they're pretty, like I said, they kind of work well together, which is nice. Wow. Scavenger pick 5 here is great. Let's dump the Phalanx now. I can bring it back if I find some motivation along the way. Wow. Weaver is here, but we're going to take yet another Wolf Strike. And that brings us up to our 8th non-creature spell. So at that point, we're kind of even, dare I say, good. Wow. Another Gift of Fangs. I'll take it. I guess we can take that over. Dying Malice. Take the Recluse. What's our blood token generators now? Knife, Guest, Socialite. Not bad. All right, another Socialite. Looking good. More blood token generation. I like it. It's a decent body too. We already have the 1 knife. We already have 8 non-creatures. The knives are looking good here, but probably 1 is good. Let's take the wolf. I actually like Snarling Wolf. I think it plays well. Paladin's the strongest card here. So, not a bad pack two. We passed to feel bad, which I typically don't do, but I felt like I was just entrenched enough in black where I was willing to pursue that, but we don't have anything busted in here. That is for sure. Maybe we're not doing the web. It can be playable, but we're probably doing better things with 3 Gift of Fangs, 3 Wolf Strikes. Guess we can take a Blood Servitor with 2 Recluses. Not likely to do that one, but we have 2 Socialites too, so. Alright, I'll take another knife. Wow, Piper, there's a good one to open. So we'll take that over Slinger and Farmer and Ghoul and Wolf. Piper's a great card. We don't even have that many werewolves to cheat out, but it doesn't really matter. It's a werewolf, and it's a good card. Scavenger, number 2. I like it. There's Ripsaw, too, which turns all your dudes into threats, but I'd rather have the Scavenger. I guess we're getting up there on 4 drops now, aren't we? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we are. That's all right. So yet another Recluse. Well, we have 2 knives. I mean, that might actually be... Yeah, I'm kind of okay with that, actually. Interesting little deck here. I guess now we probably don't need the wolf. I actually like Innocent Traveler, but you can take the Sharpshooter, there's Socialite. We have too many 4-drops already, so I guess we're going to pass on the Traveler and the Socialite, even though a Flyer would actually be nice here. I'm going to take the Sharpshooter just because we have the Lumberknot. We have plenty of things to train it with, and it's a 3-drop, so could probably use it. Probably over Servitor. Actually, we have to find other cuts anyway. This is a weird little condensed mana base we have here. Gargantua, I guess. I don't think it's likely to make the deck, though, but we'll take it. Sporeback Wolf. Now, Wolf is actually a good one with Lumberknot as well. Plus, it gives us another 2-drop. And 3 knives is probably excessive. Like, just Wolf, Guest, or Sharpshooter into Lumberknot, and that wins games. That absolutely wins games. I guess Knife doesn't have the best synergy with Lumberknot either, does it? Oh, it's all right. Kind of a low curve deck here. Makes blood token generation that much more valuable for flood mitigation. I doubt we're playing 3 knives, but I already cut a wolf and an Undying Mouse. All right, I got a Ripsaw. I think we're taking Disciple because we have a ton of humans. Yeah, we have 10. I'm going to take it. Another wolf. Huh. This is interesting. You have to make some choices here. A lot of equipment. I don't think Ripsaw is going to happen because we already have 3 knives and we're not even playing 3 knives, so not playing somehow we ended up with all of the equipment. This set, actually, if you think about it, had a surprising amount of equipment. You had Bramble Armor, you had Ripsaw, you've got the knife, and then you've got the Bride's Gown and the Groom's Finery or whatever, so. Huh. I wonder if there's even another one I'm missing. There might be. So, no evasion. Decent removal. The wolf strikes and we have pretty decent bodies for them, so I think that's okay. Quite a few 4-drops. I think that's all right, too. Let's take a look here. So, we want to cut 4 creatures, probably. It is a lot of 4-drops, but we don't have anything more expensive than that, so that's okay. Not playing 3 knives. I think the Ripsaw can go. I think we're at least cutting 1 knife. Because 3 knives is excessive. So I could do this, and then I just cut 4 creatures. So maybe I will cut the Sporeback Wolves. We've got 4 Disciples, so we kind of want to focus on the humans. Even though the Sporeback Wolves are very awesome with the Lumberknot. Then I have to make 2 more cuts? Oh, geez. What am I supposed to cut? I don't really want to cut the Socialites. Just because they have Menace, and like I said, they work well with Wolf Strike. But I don't want to cut any non-creatures, because I think the Gift of Fangs is still valuable to us. I don't really want to cut these, because they work well with the Lumberknot. And we don't have that many 3-drops. But 2, 4, 5, 7 4-drops is a lot. Maybe I can cut 1 Socialite, but then what's my other cut? We don't have anything too bomby. I think that's the problem here. Not much evasion and nothing huge. And our removal is decent. Yeah, I don't know how confident I feel about this deck. I guess I want to cut non-humans, so 1 Socialite. But I'm cutting my blood token generation if I'm doing that. I might just have to be okay with that. Well, it's tough, but I guess I'm cutting the Socialites, keeping the guest. Could cut the guest and keep the Socialite. Maybe that's better. We don't have life gain synergies anyway. It is a lot of 4-drops, but keep the human count high. Get some training going. Very, very weird deck, but this is what we got. So, yeah, I guess we'll run it like this and see round 1. Awkward hand, but I think we'll keep it. So I think we'll just... that's interesting. Oh, no, I'm not going to flip my dudes, though. Yeah. That's probably a problem, but I also don't want to take 5 damage. All right. Guess Recluse. It's unexpected. So we'll flip our Howler back here. Oh, I shouldn't have played the land. That was a mistake. I made a mistake. Yeah. Well, I feel stupid, but it's no one's fault but my own, so. And the problem is if I... Yeah. Can I exile one of my... I'll have to exile my own. Because if they own a card in exile, then they can make that unblockable, so... Alright. Problem is the... Gutter Skulker, too, but... I can't have them own a card in exile. I think they keep trying to make it unblockable. Maybe they don't realize that I didn't exile a creature from their graveyard. I don't know. I think I have to attack with the witches to not die. Unfortunately. Because otherwise, do I die? I guess with the Gutter Skulker, they could have just used their Gutter Skulker and... Well, they can't use the Gutter Skulker and... I see. I think if I don't attack, I die, so... I wonder if I actually can't attack with the Scavenger. Yeah, I don't think I can. I want them to pay for it. I want them to pay to get the card in their exile, so. I mean, it's cool that Sharpshooter can block the Spirit, I guess. But Skulkers, I mean, I'm not sure what gets me out of this situation, to be honest. I guess this for now. Well, at least they can't make Monstrosity unblockable now, but we're kind of dead next turn, so. If we'd drawn a Wolf Strike there, I would have done a lot. So they just have to make Monstrosity unblockable and they win. I guess that's another way to do it. All right, see you for the next one. All right, it's a keep. Weaver to help fix for black mana if we can't draw it. It's pretty good. Purveyor, huh? So we'll take the Mariner. Oh, they had the malice. Bummer. It's like the one thing we needed them to not have there to be able to win. Bummer. How sad. Well, flip dude back. We're just gonna have to hope. What am I supposed to do? Just perfect protection, huh? All right. See you for the next one. All right, let's keep. Maybe should have attacked with everything. But I feel like they wouldn't have blocked. Yeah, I don't know. While they're tapped out, I might just kill the wolf. Because I already played a spell that turn anyway, so seems okay to me. If they attack with anything, they die. All right. They wisely chose not to do that. So I guess we just scavenge out one of their big creatures here. Play this so they don't flip their dude. Not too happy with our deck, but I did say during deck building that this deck wasn't very good, so I just had that feeling that it wasn't a very good deck. Because I don't think my opponent's making optimized decisions here. They could just use their child and flip it, have a bigger army than we are. So I don't think they're making optimized decisions yet. We're still losing to a Moldgraf Millipede, so I don't particularly like how my deck is performing here. I guess we block with a Disciple, and the plan is to eventually get a blood token going so I can maybe kill them with a Recluse attack. Or I rip another Scavenger and kill them with that. I don't really want to flip it tonight, but I don't really have a good play here. Guess I'd kill a Spore Crawler. I don't think we can survive an attack with a Child of the Pack pumped team there, so. Guess I'll pause it for your guys' benefit. Alright, opponent decides to attack with those three. Not exactly sure why, but take it. Alright, just a Scavenger away from winning, but I think waited too long, didn't get anything. So ultimately, deck didn't work out very well, unfortunately. Kind of knew that during deck building, like I said. Probably should have just gone for the Feel Bad card, but I don't know. For some reason, I was just wanting to play green black. I have no explanation why. I just wanted to. Ended up being pretty costly. Deck did not perform well, but that's all right. Fine send-off for Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. Not Destiny. Dynasty. Makes much more sense. Pack one, pick one. I would take Minister, probably. All right, looking forward to Kamigawa. A lot of learning to do. Overall thoughts of Crimson Vow. You know, other than the worst rare set design I think I've ever seen, the format was great. That's what's so weird. It's one of the oddest sets I've ever played. The mechanically common uncommons were very, very well designed. And then they just, it's like they hired some guy with zero experience to design the rares. And then no one stopped them. I really do not get it at all. The absolute worst rare set design I've ever seen, coupled with an actually really fun set otherwise. So very bizarre. Happy to be moving on. I got my fill of Crimson Vow. I think you all did too. All right, we'll see you for Kamigawa.